This is really, really, really bad. Let me put a shout out and then I'll tell you all about it. And it's not just Texas we're praying for. Oh my. But here, look, guys, seriously, I don't know what else to say. If you keep your money in the bank, listen up, your savings could be at risk. The banking system is once again under extreme stress. And after last year's banking crisis, the dangers are clearer than ever. Car loans defaulting, credit card debt ballooning, commercial real estate on the brink of collapse. And there aren't just red flags, they are sounds of a financial ticking time bomb. But there is a safe and easy way to protect your financial future with precious metals, gold. Gold is a biblical currency. Gold is outside the government's reach, safe from economic policies that jeopardize your wealth. Gold allows you to lock in today's values in the face of tomorrow's uncertainty. Don't wait for the next headline, crash, bank run, etc. But do this. Act now. Constant Noble Gold Investments. Today. Safeguard your tomorrow. Go to www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com, or pick up the phone and call them at 877-646-5347. If you roll over that 401k or start up a gold or silver IRA, they'll give you this 1/4 of an ounce gold coin. You know how much gold is right now is high, so 1/4 of an ounce, and they'll give it to you for free. Just go right now to www.pastorpaulgold.com. All right, guys.
The National Reconnaissance Office, or NRO, is gearing up for the launch of new satellites designed to enhance the United States military and intelligence community's ability to monitor moving vehicles and individuals from space. The Air Force aims to replace its aging E-8 Joint Surveillance Target Attack Radar System, which provide targeting data, with more resilient space assets. A portion of the Ground Moving Target Indicator mission, known as GMTI, is intended to be transitioned into satellites. Christopher Scalise, director of the NRO, confirmed that the agency has already deployed satellites for testing purposes and is now prepared to launch satellites for operational use. However, specific details regarding the timing of these launches and the operational readiness of the systems have not been disclosed, Defense One reported. The NRO is collaborating on this program with the Space Force, whose operators will be responsible for operating the new satellites and directing the sensors. While precise information about the program remains limited due to classification, budget documents indicate that the Space Force plans to collaborate with the NRO to develop and deploy the GMTI system by the fiscal year of 2025.
The world is experiencing an alarming series of apocalyptic events, historic weather disasters, earthquakes, droughts, wildfires, impending economic collapse, the rise of AI. In Revelation 9:11, Pastor Paul Begley and Pulitzer-nominated journalist Troy Anderson investigate if these are the true signs of the end times. Is this the final meeting of current events and prophecy referred to in the Bible? Revelation 9:11. Order it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Target.com.
Boats have long served as a vital means of transportation in the Mediterranean Sea, with evidence dating back over 7,000 years ago, far beyond recent centuries. Remarkably, sophisticated boats have been navigating these waters for millennia, as revealed by excavations at the Neolithic lakeshore village of La Marmota, near Rome, Italy. A recent study, titled, quote, "The First Neolithic Boats in the Mediterranean, the Settlement of La Marmota," conducted by Juan Francisco Gabaya of the Spanish National Research Council in Barcelona and his colleagues, sheds light on this ancient seafaring technology. Published in the journal PLOS ONE, the study highlights the significance of this finding. Excavations unearthed 5 canoes constructed from hollowed-out trees, known as dugout canoes, dating back approximately 5700 BC to 5100 BC. Analysis of these ancient vessels revealed that they were crafted from 4 different types of wood, a departure from the norm observed at similar sites, the Jerusalem Post has reported. While pine was typically the material of choice for Neolithic canoes, these canoes featured a variety of species, including poplar, oak, alder, and lime. Furthermore, the boats exhibited advanced construction techniques, such as traverse reinforcements, indicating a level of craftsmanship and seaworthiness. One particularly intriguing discovery was a canoe accompanied by 3 T-shaped wooden objects, each containing a series of holes believed to have been used for securing ropes tied to sails or other nautical components. These findings, coupled with previous reconstruction experiments, strongly suggest that these vessels were capable of navigating the open sea, a conclusion further supported by the presence of stone tools associated with nearby islands at the excavation site. On Thursday, congressional Republicans voiced criticism towards both GOP and Democratic leaders for unveiling a substantial spending bill to lawmakers shortly before the scheduled vote on Friday. The complete text of the minibus spending bill, spanning 1,012 pages, was disclosed around 2:30 a.m. Quote, "At 2:32 a.m., while Americans were sleeping, the swamp released its second half of the omnibus," Representative Andrew Clyde, a Republican from Georgia, wrote Thursday on X. Quote, 1,012 pages that spend $1.2 trillion of taxpayer money on disastrous policies. The House is still expected to vote on this monstrosity tomorrow morning. Washington is beyond broken, he said. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, of Georgia, a Republican, drew parallels between the situation and past instances during Nancy Pelosi's tenure as Speaker of the House. Additionally, Representative Tom Tiffany, a Republican from Wisconsin, expressed his intent to vote against the bill on Friday, citing the lack of a 72-hour review period for members, Just the News reported. Tiffany criticized the bill for allocating funds towards what he referred to as, quote, Biden's border invasion and the construction of a new FBI headquarters in Maryland. Meanwhile, Senator Mike Lee of Utah emphasized the impracticality of making significant decisions under such time constraints, likening it to purchasing a car without adequate opportunity for review or negotiation. In response to the belated release of the spending bill, Representative Andy Biggs, a Republican from Arizona, emphasized the detrimental impact of continued extravagant spending, particularly in light of the nation's staggering $34.5 trillion of national debt.